Hello, guys. This is Crystal Moon. My name is Mina, and this is another tarot reading video. So, today we're gonna ask what will their higher self will tell you. Um, this can be about a person in a specific, like a romance, like an ex, a friend, a group of people. Um, but I recommend you to focus especially on a person or on a subject that you desire clarity. This is about their higher self. What will they tell you? Looking past ego and vanity and everything. Just what will their higher self will tell you? Like, what will the tell you? Okay, so pile number one, let's start with you. Okay, what will their higher self will tell? Pile number one. Ask something. Ask something. It can even be like, is there anything you want to tell me? Or in regards of something that happened in the past, or something about the future. Like, really, you can ask anything. What will their higher self will tell you? So pile number one. I love this deck because it's so YouTube friendly. Okay. Oh, wait. Pile number one, higher self. What will they tell pile number one? What will they want to tell pile number one? Okay. Two of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay. The Nine of Cups. The Knight. The Fool. I don't know if you're thinking about a past loved one, like someone who already this earthly plane. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm telling you? What I'm getting from the get-go? I don't know who are you thinking of, but their higher self will tell you to have more fun, to enjoy life, to take more risk. I don't know if they had a reputation of being very cheap. But they had their fun, regardless of what other people think. And if they weren't considered cheap, they really want you to stop trying to control everything. They will tell you to try to be more self-confident and dare to do new things, to travel more, to look for new things, even if you don't have a question, even if you don't have an answer to look for. They kind of are telling, like, get lost a little bit because you are missing all the fun. They're telling you to kind of, they will tell you to chin up. Their higher self will tell you this. It's like, chin up, don't worry. Life is actually very short, and if you're concerned, about how your life has been lately or in the couple of years, they're telling you don't worry because things change. Things change. You just have to let them change you, but for the better. Don't grow bitter. Just kind of allow things to transform you. Their higher self will tell you if you resist change, it will make you grow bitter. But if you let these things happen, if you feel them and stop trying to block your own emotions, if you just let them pass through you and just let them go, just as they came, let them go, they will transform you, and it will transform. What will really transform you is self-acceptance of how you feel and what have hurt you in the past, because they think like you are very analytical and very clever, very smart, and very charismatic. They're saying you're very, very charismatic and very attractive. What you need is to kind of let loose, but not by over trusting others. It's kind of a mix between letting other people in, but standing in your shoes, like in your own strength, not depending on others to make decisions for you. You know, kind of like travel, visit, transform yourself as much as you want to. And if you have to keep quiet your dreams and wishes because you feel like people around you don't understand you, they're telling you do that. Keep quiet if you know they are not gonna support you. However, do not close yourself off to the opportunity of meeting new people, of traveling. You may start traveling 30 minutes away, an hour away, and then suddenly you're gonna find yourself in some place completely different. And that will help you a lot to actually feel fulfilled and successful. This person's higher self will tell you you need to, I don't know if they are from the 80s, they grew up in the 80s, but a lot of 80s movies are coming to mind, 80s, 90s, when the main character will travel across the country, meeting new people, having ups and downs, I don't know, sometimes getting robbed and ripped, sometimes, like um, being saved by a stranger. But this person higher self is telling you, live, just live your life, because by sitting around and not doing anything and just comparing yourself and just binge watching whatever thing you are binge watching, that's not gonna help you. There's no right way to live life, even though many people on the internet will tell you this is the right way. It's not the right way, because we are all different. We have different curves of learning, right? Our lives are not the same, our past, our personalities. Of course, being moral is one thing, like you're not gonna do some creepy, freaky things that will harm others, but they're telling you you need to kind of get some fresh air and walk away without with an like with any, your spirit needs to be like a blank canvas, like don't expect anything, don't search for anything, just go. Because if you expect something many times, you're gonna find yourself chained to some resentment that you're leaving behind. And if you're chained to the past, you're not really moving. You know? They're like, just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and walk away. Just go. They're telling you that, like, you're still young, even though you may perceive yourself as a, like, oh, I should be this by now, you know? I should have accomplished this by now. I should feel this way. I should look this way, blah, blah, blah. But they're telling you, stop it. Because life is not meant to be a product. You are not meant to be a product. Many times you see things in social media that makes you believe that you are meant to be a product. One thing is selling a product, even if that is your own public persona. But another thing is thinking that your public persona and your intimate, your private life is the same. It has to be a product all the time. And it's not true. It makes you hollow and insecure. And you won't try anything new if you are insecure. So even if you're selling something, or you want to sell something or do something, right? Separate your public persona, your business persona from your true self, because you're gonna find your true self when you allow yourself to recognize that you are a vulnerable human being, that you don't know everything, and you probably won't ever know everything. And that's good, because things change. Don't try to chain yourself to a way of dressing, of talking, of the people you hang out with. Don't chain yourself. Life is meant to be lived. You need to live life. If you treat yourself as a product, as a plastic product, as a product that doesn't have any feelings, that doesn't breathe, you are killing yourself. And you're gonna feel the most successful when you allow yourself to be who you are. Even if you have many things that you need to learn, even if you're not perfect, allow yourself to be a human being. And if you're like, oh, but if I allow myself to be a human being, and then I'm a walking contradiction, and then people roast me because of that, or whatever, everything is a walking contradiction. And if you don't want to be roasted by it, then don't assume and don't say things like you already know everything, because most of the time you are just repeating things that you learn in society, in social media, in your family, your friends, the workplace. Allow yourself to know nothing, because you're gonna find a lot of freedom in that, and move. Even if you don't know what's gonna happen, move. This person's higher self will tell you that. Just move. Anywhere. Anywhere. You don't know what you're gonna find, but you know what? If you don't move, you're never gonna know what you're gonna find, ever. So try to go for whatever brings you joy. Go to the place that makes you feel the most relaxed. If you can travel long distance, but try to step out of your comfort zone. And I feel like sometimes you may be right. Some people don't support you. Like, you may be right on that. Like, they will reject you. Yes, like some people, you feel like, oh, some people would not accept me. They will leave me out in the cold. What happens if I never find my tribe, right? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yay. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Four of Wands. Guys, come on. Like, what the hell? Come on, guys. Like, you can do this. You can do this. I swear you can do this. Many people have done it. Many people have left everything behind. Everything. Their countries are at war. Everything behind. this doesn't mean to go crazy, but just imagine 80s movies. Like kind of take a trip, find a job somewhere new, even if it's just for 2 months, try something new. Whatever it is new to you, just try something new. Because you don't settle for less. That's what this person's higher self will tell you. Don't settle for this. Don't settle for less, because you are not meant to live a life that you are not satisfied with. You know. Okay, I hope it resonated. Pile number 1. See you on the next time. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see what's in store for you. What this person's higher self will tell you. Just think of a person, a name, maybe a group of people. I don't know, you can ask a question about the present, the past, the future, an advice, whatever it is, what this person's higher self will tell you. Okay. Pile number 2. Okay. 9 of Cups. Okay. 5 of Cups. They're telling me to tell you to not be scared of losing. I don't know if they are older than you, but this person's higher self is telling you, you're gonna lose a lot of times in life. It's part of life. You may think you're never gonna lose anything, and that people, in a specific group of people, have never lost anything, but you are mistaken, my dear. You are mistaken. Why? Because sometimes they lose sons and daughters and husbands and wife and uncles, and we lose. That's part of life. We lose. And don't be scared, because you have lost several things. Yes, you have lost several things. You may have felt that you have lost your time, your money, your youth. You're thinking a lot about the past, what could have been. You think like, oh, I'm trapped in something that I don't want to be in, like a job, even a family, a marriage, a friend group, a state, a living situation. They're telling you, you can make this better. And it will vary from person to person, since this is a general reading, but basically is, if you know in your heart that this really doesn't feel good, that this person or this place is not calling you, they are not even treating you with respect, walk away. Walk away. You honestly can transform your life by focusing on what you want. And if you don't know what you want, start asking, start journaling, start trying to figure out what you want. And if you don't know who you are, that's fine too. Like, people makes us think that by the age we are 20, we need to have everything figured out. Everything. That's not true, because we're not all the same. And they're telling you, you really can make things better for yourself if you kind of go to the state where you were a teenager. Like a teenager, like a preteen, 13, 14, 15, when you thought, oh, I have so many opportunities, I could really do anything, I could go anywhere, I'm so young, my options are open, I can be and do whatever I want because I can dedicate 10 years of my life to do that. I'm like 13, 14, that's fine. You need to look at yourself that way. This person's higher self is telling you there is no bigger cage than your mind. And if you right now are in a relationship but you're having doubts, this person's higher self is telling you you can manifest this relationship to get better. However, be open to the fact that sometimes to get better you need to increase your self-love, your self-worth, or actually realize that this connection is not for you. But what I'm seeing here is that the more you accept yourself, the more you are true to yourself, the more that you really embrace what you really like and want to do, the faster you're gonna manifest. Because what I'm seeing here, you guys, is that you know what you want to do. You know who you want to be, but you're like, I'm so scared. I lost a lot of time. I'm a failure. I cannot do it. I cannot dare to dream. Like, look at me. Look at my age. How could I dare to dream? Come on, guys. Susan Boyle got into singing like when she was 40. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, comment if I'm mistaken, I believe she's autistic. Come on. You can do it. You know, she's not the prettiest, the youngest, the whatever you want to, but she made her dream come true. Why? Because she believed she could. She took the rest. She took the risk, and people laugh at her for doing it. But she stepped up. Why? Because she had been practicing. She was doing what she loved. And it didn't matter how rude and condescending people were with her. She put herself first and decided to go for it. And you can see that in many people who have achieved their dreams. Not success alone, their dreams. The people who already knew what they wanted. And they were like, you know what? I don't care what people say about me. They may think that I'm ugly or old or whatever, but I love to do this. And I want to do this. And I will do this with all the joy and love in my heart. And this person's higher self is telling you, stop effing around. You know what is the most logical way and practical way to live your life, and then you know the other way, the way that you actually want to live your life. Because if you see around yourself, you're like, there's no way that I'm doing that. I prefer to stay here. Like, I will stay here and I will do this and that. That will earn me money and that will be fine. Would it? Does it actually cut it for you? Do you really want to stay there for 10, 15, 20 years? Because we always say life is too short not to make your dreams come true, but it's also too long, too damn long to not live your life the way you want to live it. And they're telling you, take a risk because you can manifest it. The only thing standing in your way is not your desires, is not your attitude, because what I'm seeing here is that you have charisma, that you have a way with people or connecting people or approaching situations, with this enthusiasm and like, yes, let's do it, or yeah, I'm ready to do that, or yes, I can learn that, or you have like a happy disposition. You actually do. The thing here is that your thoughts are making you feel sour and sorrowful and bitter and depressed. It's like, okay, I'm doing this that I don't want to do and I still don't have enough money. Or I have money, but I'm just honestly so broke inside. So what they are telling you is like, you have the key. You can do it. It's never too late for you. Right now they're telling you like, it's not too late. It's not too late. Don't focus so much on what you want that you forget about other people. Become so obsessed with what you want and who you want to be that you don't have time to focus and be obsessed on other people. Like people that you know in real life or in social media. They are telling you that. This person's higher self is telling you, I don't know if you ask for someone famous, like a singer, an actor, actress, a past loved one, an ex-lover, I don't know. They are telling you, you can do it. Like, honestly, you can do it. Yes, I mean, focus on it, put in the work, and things will come. Like 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Make the most out of it, but be very careful in what you give and what you receive. Okay? Be mindful about that, but you know, like deep down, you know that you can actually make it work and you can make a good business deal out of it. Okay? And if, for example, if in the beginning you're like, I'm not earning a lot of money, but you know that within you have a lot of skills that will attract a lot of people to you. And a lot of people means a lot of opportunities. Make the most out of the opportunities that you're getting. Make the most out of it. Because once you start to do and manifest what you really want to do, working is going to be in comparison to this, it's going to be like a walk in the park in comparison. I'm not saying like, oh, it's going to be just amazing. You're not doing anything and you're getting paid for it. No, it's not going to be like that. But it's your dream and you're going to enjoy it so much that you're going to resist and you're going to sign up with someone that can help you out. Make the most out of it. Don't be ashamed of asking what you're worth. And if at the beginning you're like, okay, I understand the market right now, this is it, but they are giving me leverage. They are giving me a voice. They are giving me this and that. Look at all the benefits and make the absolutely most of it. Because you are not meant to be caged again. You're not meant to be like, oh, I'm living my dream, but I'm not earning enough. No, you're not meant to do that. Absolutely not. They're telling you, okay, you're gonna work hard, you're gonna have this opportunity, make the most out of this opportunity, and keep going up, keep growing, because you have it. You absolutely have it. You have the potential, you have the energy, you have the talent and the personality, you have the people skills to do that. If you feel like you haven't, it's because you have grown so depressed and have lowered your self-esteem so much because of the state that you have kept in for so long, that is making you things like, it's making you believe things like, oh no, that's not me, I cannot do that. People who get it are like this and this and this. If you didn't have what it takes, you wouldn't want it. You wouldn't be able to fathom the idea of having it or becoming it. You want it because it exists in you. The only problem here is your thoughts. You know, this guy is chilling out there and you are living in quiet desperation with all these thoughts instead of bringing you up, absolutely stabbing you in the back. But you have the power to change this. Just take a risk. Start working towards that. Focus, 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 focus on bridging the gap between where you are and what you want. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading, pound number 2. I hope it helped you out. Please, if you like it, if it resonated with you, please comment, share, and subscribe. Love you so much. See you next time.